Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the inaugural episode of Curing Writer's Block. This is Writer's World. I haven't released much content lately on my drawing and painting tutorials or my repair tutorials, and the reason why is because I cured my writer's block. I have actually been making great progress on my books, and I just thought I'd share some of the techniques I've run across to cure the writer's block. I think any of you out there who's been writers like me have run into the problem where you got a scene that you just can't get through, or just something that you're not, just a conversation you're not sure how to get through. And this series is gonna cover some of the ways to get through those problems that we have as writers. This scene, we're just gonna come up with a scene, a guy climbing a mountain. Just out of the blue, a guy climbing a mountain. That's what the scene's going to be about. And obviously, I haven't planned it out. I don't have any notes. I don't have any idea of how to go about writing this scene. And of course, the typical way to do it would be to, write the whole story out as it comes to you. But you can't always describe everything in the first run. And this is what I call a skeleton run. I call it skeleton dialogue, skeleton description. This will get you through your scene, and you can come back later and fatten it up. That'll be in another episode. But right now we're going to cover the skeleton scene, the way to cure writer's block. So what you do is you basically write out exactly what's going to happen with no description, with no flowery words. Don't worry about phrasing. Don't worry about grammar. Just do it exactly. Let's make the main character Bob. Bob approach. Sorry, it's hard to type and talk at the same time. I didn't realize that. You're going to see a lot of backspacing. I am the master of the backspace. So here's how you start. Bob approached the mountain. The mountain was tall. Bob grabbed hold of the rocks at the base. He pulled himself close. Gravity struggled against him. Wow, my computer's not keeping up with my typing. As the incline increased. Let's see, let's put some water in there. A stream ran nearby. Spray from falling water made the rocks slippery. A stone slipped loose and spun sickeningly in the air before striking the ground. As you can see, I started very basic, but as I got into the skeleton scene, ideas started to come to me. The description started to come naturally just because I was starting the scene. And later on, we'll go back in and take these very basic sentences and turn them into paragraphs, descriptive, flowery things. Like, you could describe the mountain in great detail, the weather. In fact, let's go ahead and the wind was cold and bracing. The apex seemed impossibly far above him. Uh, let's see. His treasure awaited him at the top. And let's go on to, let's say, his legs began to tremble with the strain. Boy, I can't believe this computer is taking so long to keep up with my typing. I didn't think I typed that fast. I think it's just Fraps, though. But anyway, you write a skeleton scene. This works with skeleton dialogue, too. If you have a scene where people are talking and you're not sure how to get through it, you type exactly what they're saying. In fact, Bob could remember, "You'll never make it to the top, Bob." See how my punctuation's bad there? Friend, ooh, cigarette ash on my face. That's not good. Had told him. See, and that's the last time I will use who said what. And then you just go, "I'll make it. You'll see. I bet you $100. Oh, spelling error. Don't even worry about spelling errors. Well, Microsoft Word will correct most of them. But anyway, that you never make it. Wow, spelling is hard sometimes. My fingers are moving faster than the keyboard is registering, unfortunately. So that's causing me some problems. Anyway, I am sure you guys get the picture. This is a skeleton scene. Later on, we will go back in the next episode. We're gonna go into how to fatten up these skeleton scenes and make them a proper story. Usually, I go through 3 phases. I go through the skeleton, then I add the flesh, and then I polish it. So I guess it's skeleton, flesh, and then makeup. So you go through the skeleton, you write the skeleton scene out, and you'll get a lot of progress done. You'll actually be shocked at how far along in the story you'll get just by writing the skeleton skeleton scene out. And later on, when you go back in and fatten it up, the page count won't increase as much, but you'll start to really add the emotional content. You'll be able to build things up better. You'll be able to take these single sentences and move them around. Like the wind was cold and bracing could go anywhere above this. So I could cut and paste it up above. And but you have the basics of the scene down. And if you have a scene you're really looking forward to writing, you could get through this scene that you didn't want to write and get to the one you do want to write. And this is what's helping me get through my current project. Currently, I'm writing a couple of different books. I'm writing Angel in the Black, which is a science fiction story, And I'm writing a horror story. I'm writing a kind of another dark fantasy. I do have a novel on Amazon.com called The Dreamer's Nights. I did not use this technique to write that. I wish I had, looking in hindsight, because it took me 5 years to write it, because I wrote it straight up as scene by scene, paragraph by paragraph, with no skeleton dialogue, no skeleton scene to fatten up. Basically, as the words came to me, I wrote them down, and it was a long and grueling process, especially on the scenes that I wasn't really into. And if you hear a screaming cat in the background, that is my cat Plato. He has currently lost his little kitty mind and is running back and forth across the house screaming and clawing at things. I'm not really sure what's wrong with him. But anyway, here is the first episode. Let me know what you guys think, if this was helpful. Next episode, we're going to fatten this up a little bit. We're going to show you the flesh stage, and then we're going to polish this scene. I may even get it to where he makes it to the top of the mountain, or he fails to make it to the top of the mountain. Heck, he could fall off the mountain. I don't know. I just made up this whole mountain climbing thing right off the bat as an example. But either way, we'll save this, and I will see you guys next time. Hopefully I'll be making some more content. Like I said, I've been writing a whole lot. I really want to get another book out there to help spread my name around. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you have suggestions or specific problems with your writing, let me know, and maybe I can help you out. Sometimes it's just a way of describing things that will give you trouble, or a sentence structure that you can't seem to get away from. The passive sentence, oh my God, and the compound sentence. Those are my enemies, and I fight with them all the time. Either way, let me know what you think, and I hope this was helpful. I will see you guys soon, and hopefully I'll have another drawing or painting tutorial up soon. Oh, and check out my book on Amazon.com. The Kindle version has a free sample, and I actually think you can leaf through the paperback version, but they're the same book. So it doesn't really matter. You can, before you buy it. Either way, the links are in the description below. I'll see you next time.
You guys ready? I'm for a course run.